The moment I stopped caring about making money in trading was the exact moment I became profitable. I know that sounds completely backwards, maybe even insane, but stick with me because what I'm about to share with you changed everything about my approach to the markets. Here's what nobody tells you about trading psychology. Every single trader who steps into this game is fighting an invisible war inside their head, and most of us don't even realize we're losing it. We think the battle is against the charts, against the algorithms, against the institutions. But the real enemy is staring back at us in the mirror every morning. Let me paint you a picture. You wake up, fire up your trading platform, and immediately your brain starts calculating. How much can I make today? What's my profit target? How can I recover yesterday's losses? Before you've even analyzed a single chart, you've already contaminated your decision making with the worst possible motivation: money. This obsession with profit is literally destroying your trading performance, and I'm going to prove it to you. Think about the last time you took a loss. What happened next? Did you step back, analyze what went wrong, and wait patiently for the next high probability setup? Or did you immediately start looking for ways to win back that money? Most of us choose the second option, and that's where everything falls apart. The harsh reality is this: every problem you have in trading stems from being more focused on making money than doing what actually makes money. You overtrade because you're chasing profits. You overlever because you want bigger returns. You ignore your stop losses because you can't accept being wrong. You revenge trade because you need to feel like you're in control. All of these mistakes have one common denominator. They happen when your attention is on the outcome instead of the process. Professional traders understand something that retail traders don't. Trading is not about making money. Trading is about keeping money. Anyone can flip a coin and have a 50% chance of being right. The skill isn't in finding winning trades. The skill is in protecting your capital when you're wrong and maximizing your gains when you're right. But here's where it gets interesting. The times in my career when I made the most money felt completely effortless. I wasn't grinding 12 hours a day staring at charts. I wasn't desperately hunting for setups. I wasn't checking my profit and loss every 5 minutes. Instead, I was operating from a completely different mindset. I was focused purely on execution, on following my rules, on respecting the market's message. This shift didn't happen overnight. For years, I was trapped in the same cycle that destroys most traders. I would have a great week, feel like I'd figured it all out, then blow up my account trying to make even more. I was constantly on this emotional roller coaster, celebrating wins like I'd conquered the world and treating losses like personal failures. The breakthrough came when I realized I was seeking validation from the market. Every winning trade made me feel smart, successful, worthy. Every losing trade made me question everything about myself. I was essentially asking the market to tell me who I was as a person. That's an impossible burden to place on any external force, especially one as unpredictable as financial markets. What changed everything was understanding that profitable trading requires a fundamental identity shift. You have to care more about following your rules than making money. You have to find satisfaction in discipline rather than dollars. You have to measure success by process adherence rather than profit and loss. This sounds simple in theory, but it's incredibly difficult in practice because our entire society conditions us to equate effort with reward. We're taught that hard work leads to money, that more activity creates better results. In trading, this relationship is completely inverted. The hardest working traders are often the ones losing the most money because they're confusing activity with productivity. The market doesn't care about your bills, your dreams, or your financial goals. It doesn't reward you for effort, for time spent, or for how badly you need a win. The market only responds to one thing: alignment with what it's actually showing you rather than what you want it to show you. When you approach trading with specific profit expectations, you create a dangerous psychological trap. You start seeing opportunities where none exist. You hold on to losing positions hoping they'll turn around. You exit winning trades too early because you're afraid of giving back profits. Your judgment becomes clouded by your desires rather than guided by objective analysis. The paradox of trading success is that you have to become completely detached from the outcome to achieve the outcome you want. You have to stop caring about making money to make the most money. You have to embrace losses as part of the process to minimize losses over time. You have to find peace with uncertainty to navigate uncertain markets effectively. This mental transformation doesn't just improve your trading results. It changes your entire relationship with stress, with failure, with success itself. When you stop tying your self-worth to your trading performance, you free yourself to make clear-headed decisions based on logic rather than emotion. The most successful traders I know treat their trading like they're playing a video game with unlimited lives. They're completely detached from individual outcomes because they understand they're playing an infinite game. Each trade is just one data point in a massive sample size that will play out over years, not days or weeks. But here's what separates the professionals from everyone else. They've developed what I call strategic boredom tolerance. While most traders are addicted to the action, constantly clicking buttons and making moves, profitable traders embrace the silence between setups. They understand that doing nothing is often the most profitable action they can take. Think about a sniper versus a machine gunner. The machine gunner sprays bullets everywhere, makes a lot of noise, wastes ammunition, and has questionable accuracy. The sniper waits patiently, analyzes the environment, identifies the perfect target, and takes one precise shot. Which approach do you think is more effective? Most traders operate like machine gunners. They're taking 20 trades a day, risking their capital on marginal setups, burning through their account with commissions and spreads. Meanwhile, the patient trader is waiting for those 3 to 5 high conviction plays that meet every single criterion of their edge. This patience isn't passive, it's incredibly active. Professional traders are constantly analyzing market structure, tracking institutional order flow, monitoring economic catalysts, maintaining detailed journals. They're loading the chamber for maximum impact when opportunity finally arrives. The compound effect of this disciplined approach is staggering. A trader taking 50 carefully selected trades per year with a 65% win rate and a 2-to-1 risk-reward ratio will dramatically outperform someone taking 200 random trades with mediocre statistics. Not only will they make more money, they'll experience far less stress and require significantly less screen time. But developing this patience muscle requires rewiring your brain's reward system. We live in a world of instant gratification where everything happens immediately. Food delivery in 30 minutes, entertainment on demand, instant communication. Trading forces you to operate on market time, not your time. The key is creating new success metrics that reward patience rather than activity. Instead of measuring how much money you made today, measure how well you followed your rules. Instead of celebrating every winning trade, celebrate the trades you didn't take when they didn't meet your criteria. Instead of focusing on daily profit and loss, focus on your process improvement over weeks and months. This shift in perspective transforms trading from reactive gambling into proactive business management. You're no longer at the mercy of market movements because you're not depending on any single trade or even any single day to determine your success. The beautiful irony is that when you stop needing the market to validate you, it starts rewarding you more consistently. When you're not desperate for wins, you make better decisions. When you're not afraid of losses, you can cut them quickly and let winners run. When you're not attached to being right, you can adapt to changing market conditions. Professional traders develop what looks like supernatural patience, but it's really just a result of understanding probability over time. They know that their edge doesn't work on every trade, but it works over hundreds of trades. They know that losing streaks are inevitable, but so are winning streaks. They know that protecting capital during the tough times is what allows them to capitalize during the good times. This long-term thinking completely changes how you approach each trading session. Instead of coming to the market with specific profit targets or desperate needs, you come with curiosity and discipline. You're observing what the market is showing you rather than trying to force it to show you what you want to see. The transformation from money-focused trading to process-focused trading doesn't happen overnight. It requires deliberate practice, consistent self-awareness, and often some painful lessons along the way. But once you make this mental shift, trading becomes not just more profitable, but infinitely more enjoyable. When you're no longer fighting the market, when you're no longer fighting yourself, when you're simply flowing with what's actually happening rather than what you wish was happening, everything becomes easier. The stress disappears. The anxiety fades. The constant internal pressure to perform evaporates. What remains is pure focus on craft, on continuous improvement, on becoming a better decision maker rather than just a richer person. And paradoxically, this focus on becoming better rather than becoming richer is exactly what makes you richer in the long run, richer in the long run. So here's what I want you to take away from everything I've shared with you today. The journey from desperate money chaser to consistently profitable trader isn't just about changing your strategy or finding better setups. It's about fundamentally rewiring who you are as a person when you sit in front of those charts. Stop measuring your worth by your daily profit and loss. Stop seeking validation from winning trades. Stop letting losing trades destroy your confidence. Instead, fall in love with the process of becoming a better decision maker. Find satisfaction in following your rules even when it costs you money in the short term. Celebrate the discipline it takes to do nothing when the market isn't offering you genuine opportunities. The market will always be there tomorrow. There will always be another trade, another opportunity, another chance to apply your edge, but your capital is finite. Your mental energy is limited. Your emotional reserves can be depleted. Protect these resources like your trading life depends on it. Because it does. Remember, you're not trying to get rich quick. You're building a skill that can generate wealth for decades if you approach it with the right mindset. Stop caring about making money, start caring about making good decisions, and watch how everything changes. The money will follow, but only after you stop chasing it. Now get out there and practice the art of not caring about the outcome. Trust me, it's the most profitable thing you'll ever do.